Hello and welcome to this next tutorial in making a platform game in Scratch. Now our game is quite good at the moment. We've got a couple of different levels, we've got some spikes to avoid, but there's not really enough difficulty yet in the game. It's relatively easy to avoid falling on the spikes, you just have to jump over them. So we're going to add in another level of complexity. So what I've done is I've uploaded a new sprite here, which is a cloud sprite, and to do that, as always, I just clicked on upload sprite. I found an image on Google and then I cut around it as shown in the first tutorials. So I've done that already, just so we don't have to go back over ground we've covered previously. So great, we've got a cloud, but we obviously need to, make it move. So let's see how we're going to do that. Well, as always, we're going to have to start it off with when green flag clicked, and we're going to want to show it, because we're going to have to hide it under certain circumstances. So the next we'll need a forever loop. So if we go down and find forever, and we want it to move from the right of the screen over to the left. So we're going to have to change the x-axis. So this is x, this is y, and we're going to have to make sure we change that to get it working. So we're going to go to motion, and we're going to change x by, I'm going to do -2. You can experiment with whatever value you want to put in here. The higher the value, the quicker it will move. The lower the value, the slower it will move. So if I click now, you can see that's moving along at quite a nice rate. However, we have an issue. It just stops at the edge of the screen and doesn't do anything. So we need to reset it back to the beginning of the screen once it hits this edge. So to do that, we can use an if block. So I'm going to drop that in there, and next we're going to need an operator, and we're going to have to say if the position of it is less than the edge of the screen, reset it to the other side of the screen. So next we're going to go and find X position of the cloud. So let's have a look for that. And motion, there we go, X position, there we go. So we want to say if the X position is less than -220. So this position here is the edge of the screen. You can see here this is -241, but I basically want to stop it when it gets to about there and then reset it to the other side of the screen. So now we're going to say if it goes off the edge of the screen, reset it to the other side of the screen. So we're going to use the go to command for this. So we'll say if it's less than this, go to, we're going to do x295, so it comes back off the other side of the screen, and we want to keep it on the same height as it was previously, so we'll leave everything set as it is, and that should, boom, working beautifully. So now we've got our cloud moving backwards and forwards, which is just what we wanted. So the next thing we'll need to do is, of course, we need to hide it if the game finishes, because we don't want this trawling across our game over screen. We also don't want it on our win screen, so we need to take care of that. So we're just going to do a couple of other things. We're going to say when I receive game over, and we go to looks and we want it to hide. And I'm just going to duplicate this block. I just right clicked and duplicate, that can save you a bit of time. And we also want to say when we receive you win to hide as well, and that means it won't be on the screen if we have won the game or indeed we've lost the game. Okay, well, thanks for listening. We will do the bolt of lightning in the next tutorial. Now we've got the cloud moving. So thanks and see you next time. Bye for now.